The Veiled Age, Episode 4, Underworld Currents. Beneath the surface of life, beneath the stars and temples, flows a current few have traced, the sacred feminine in its shadowed form. This is the realm of transformation, death, and renewal, where the hidden pulses of creation move quietly, shaping life through endings, surrender, and rebirth. Just as rivers disappear into the earth only to re-emerge, the feminine weaves through underworlds of myth, consciousness, and natural cycles, guiding what is unseen yet vital. In Greece, Persephone descends into Hades, not as a victim but as a keeper of hidden knowledge. Her journey marks the rhythms of planting and harvest, death and rebirth, the cycles by which life persists. Her mother, Demeter, mourns the descent, echoing the seasons of the earth, yet her grief eventually gives way to renewal, showing that the feminine principle encompasses both loss and return. Across Mesopotamia, Inanna's descent to the underworld is even more harrowing. Stripped of symbols of power, she confronts death itself, only to return with wisdom that transforms life above. Her journey encodes the idea that the feminine is a mediator between worlds, an energy that preserves continuity even through chaos and absence. The underworld is not simply metaphorical. Across cultures, it is mapped to rivers, caves, and subterranean realms. The Nile's inundations remind the ancient Egyptians of the delicate balance between destruction and fertility. In Mesoamerica, rivers that vanish underground mirror the descent of souls into hidden realms, only to rise again at springs or lakes, reinforcing the principle that life cycles are never truly broken. Mountains and forests are themselves underworlds in microcosm, caves and hollowed spaces where human performed rituals, initiated into knowledge, and confronted the shadow of mortality. Transformation lies at the heart of this current. Scorpio's energy, later recognized in astrology, resonates here. Death, decay, surrender, and regeneration. Life does not advance in straight lines. It spirals, loops, and folds back upon itself, the toroidal flow of energy, spinning inward and outward, contracting and expanding, mirrors the descent into the underworld and the eventual ascent back to life. This pattern repeats in hurricanes, whirlpools, human anatomy, and galaxies, suggesting that the currents of transformation are not merely cultural metaphors, but reflections of universal processes. Across mythologies, guardians of thresholds appear repeatedly. Anubis guides the dead through Egyptian underworlds. The coyote acts as mediator in Native American cosmology. Yama oversees life and death in India. These figures illustrate the dual nature of the feminine, protective yet fierce, nurturing yet boundary enforcing. Their presence reminds us that transformation is neither random nor cruel, but deliberate, cyclical, and deeply embedded in the rhythm of existence. Even rituals encode this wisdom. Initiation ceremonies in Africa, Oceania, and the Americas often involve journeys into darkened chambers or subterranean caves, symbolically echoing the descent into the underworld. Participants confront fear, surrender old identities, and emerge renewed. Burial rites across cultures reflect the same principle: death as transformation, an integration of the shadow, a passage into continuity. Life and death are not opposites, they are interconnected currents in a singular flow. Plants, animals, and rivers all mirrors these hidden currents. Seeds buried in the soil decay and germinate, Rivers vanish underground only to return. Moon cycles fade into darkness before emerging anew. Human life itself mirrors these rhythms. Menstruation, conception, birth, aging, and death follow patterns of descent and return. The sacred feminine moves through each of these cycles, a quiet force that guides the transformations necessary for growth and renewal. Even myths of conquest and heroism carry hidden feminine knowledge. The slaying of monsters, the navigation of labyrinths, the journeys into death all symbolize the endurance and guidance of this current. The Minotaur's Labyrinth, for instance, is not only a story of hero versus monster, but also an allegory for navigating inner darkness, shadowed cycles, and the feminine forces of transformation that reside within. Similarly, underworld myths from Mesoamerica, Japan, and West Africa encode principles of regeneration, offering lessons on resilience, adaptation, and the ongoing pulse of creation beneath apparent destruction. Standing at the threshold of these hidden realms, we see that the sacred feminine is never solely light, never solely visible. She flows in shadow, beneath rivers, beneath cycles, beneath consciousness itself. To follow her is to embrace the full spectrum of life, birth and death, growth and surrender, emergence and return. She is the river beneath the river, the moon beneath the moon, the pulse beneath the pulse. As we emerge from these underworld currents, the next episode will trace her fingerprints across human hearts, art, ritual, and the stars, revealing how the sacred feminine endures through culture, archetype, and subtle cosmic flows, guiding life in ways that are always hidden yet eternally present.